Oh, so we cold open on Dina and Carolina arguing.
Mm-hmm.
These two were just best friends last week, so.
Oh my God, it took no time. The transition was also thin as well.
Very, yes. So we're in Edinburgh, Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
There are 7 women left, I believe. And next week is hometowns. That is crazy that we're at hometowns. I don't know anyone.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is
I don't know
crazy.
anything.
Are we on episode 6?
Isn't this 5?
Or 5? Oh my God, that's pathetic.
Is this 3, 4? This is 5.
Whew.
Light. It's hometowns next week. It's been feeling like this last few seasons.
Yeah, I remember this was a charity season. It was
charity for sure. They're not ordering a lot of episodes. And then they're doing thin storytelling anyways, that we're going into hometowns and we don't know anything about these people. Anyways, Grant and the host are playing golf, talking about how gloomy and gray it is in Scotland. But isn't it so romantic?
This was bad. This was almost as bad as Virginia's for Lovers. Arlington, Virginia's the city for lovers.
This is tough. They did nothing but shit on Scotland
the whole time. Which, honestly, Scotland's lush, beautiful.
Yes.
What does better for Scotland is the Traders.
Traders does fantastic by Scotland. I'm sure if they did some little measurement, their tourism has exponentially gone up in the last 3 years because of that goddamn show. So, yeah, they're playing golf, hanging out. Now, the ladies pull up to their haunted mansion for the week. And the host arrives, says there's going to be 2 one-on-one dates, 1 group date. And there are no roses on the dates this week.
Yeah.
So, Zoe and Juliana are the only 2 who haven't gotten one-on-one dates. So, obviously, they should be getting them. As soon as Juliana got this date card, I knew that Zoe wasn't getting
one. Yep, me too.
And I knew Latia was the one that was going to get the second one. For sure. Because she only got... Didn't she get like a half-day date or something?
But she did get another one. She had a one-on-one with him.
She did. She got the 2-on-1 or the 3-on-1 date. And then she got something else. Yeah. So, anyways, Juliana gets the first one-on-one. The date card says, "Our love is a fairy tale."
Yeah.
Now, her and Grant board a helicopter, which in this here weather, I'm not doing no helicopter rides. No, ma'am.
Girl, after Kobe, still.
And then we're in Scotland. It is perpetually raining.
Yeah.
And you want me to get in a helicopter? I think I'm good.
Do they do this in Scotland? Do they do helicopter tour? Like, you know, in New York City, you could book this shit for $139 on Groupon. Do they do this in Scotland, you think?
I would suspect they do because of the countryside and it's just like so beautiful. The cliffs, they have a lot of like beautiful scenery, I would think. Right?
Yeah, that are in the heights.
But not with this rain, not post-COVID, not doing it. Sorry. Anyways, they fly over Scotland. It's beautiful. Grant is excited to finally like connect with her emotionally. I'm excited to finally see some type of conversation between these two because we've only seen them kiss. They fly to another castle and they're greeted by Callum, their royal valet.
Oh my God.
And he brings them inside. We meet Vixie Ray, a royal stylist.
Love this name.
Vixie, right?
Vixie Ray Dupree, Drag Race All-Stars season 10. Like, there it is.
Dupree.
Just add Dupree. McDougal even. Like, just add it, tack it on to the end.
Vixie Ray Dupree. Who she honestly looked a mess, to be quite honest.
This whole thing, all these garments were looking real Forever 21, I would say.
And very leaned into like the kilts and the plaid, the Scottish kind of look. But yeah, they kind of like play dress up essentially for their date and then put on a tux and, you know, really pretty gown. And they head in through the double doors. And it's like this scene from Bridgerton. All these people slow dancing and the string quartets.
That also really got on my nerves. I was like, Bridgerton and ABC don't have nothing in common. Why are you all even stringing this together? Why couldn't you hire Lawrence Chaney from RuPaul's Drag Race, UK season winner, whatever? She just recently won.
Okay.
Hire her to come out and do some crazy shit with the two of these people. Why are they doing Bridgerton? and copying an idea from another show.
Yeah. It's real lazy. You see?
So lazy. Oh my God.
Really. We're in Scotland.
Oh
we
my
flew
God.
15 people.
Yeah.
Even more than that. The crew is probably like 20 to 30 people to Scotland to do a Bridgerton theme little date. Just like, where is the creativity?
Oh my God. Promoting a show, nothing to do with Hulu, Disney, or ABC.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, can't you make this a connection with Hulu or something?
Yeah.
Or Disney?
So
Making a Disney princess date somehow? Like, what are we doing? Oh my God, friend.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways, quickly back with the ladies. Group date card arrives for everyone, including Zoe. So Grant gave her the ill setup.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yes.
She's going into hometowns without a one-on-one date. If I was Zoe, I would go home.
I would leave now.
I would just leave.
Yep. While he's on the Bridgerton date with Miss Girl.
Not even say goodbye. Just head out. Because it feels disrespectful, doesn't it? It really does.
Yep. And I'd want to change it for the cast behind me. You know what I mean? Or in front of me, I should say. So like this happens every season. I don't want this to happen every season no more. So I'm leaving day of and I'm not saying goodbye to that nigga.
No. Fuck this dude.
Yeah.
Also, no, you're not meeting my parents.
Absolutely not. I don't know you.
I don't know you. We haven't had a sit down, uninterrupted conversation. Like, you're not gonna meet my parents. I don't care what this process is. Like, and that's what's coming next. So you just go with it. No, I'm not bringing somebody home who's not granted me a one-on-one.
Right.
Not happening.
But here go Latia with her big boobs and no waist.
I know.
Her body is
so crazy. Crazy. So crazy. Carolina's butthurt about the group date, of course.
Nothing, girl. Oh my God. Whew.
She's arguing with them about just like the quality of the conversation. You can't really do it on group dates and blah, blah, blah. And like, you're not wrong, Carolina. But what did you think this was about to be? What show did you sign up for?
I don't know. And
what do you
Zoe
think this
is just left the room trying to console herself with her journal. And here you go you had a one-on-one date like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
And you've stolen so much time from him in the meantime. And you got the best date. You got to fly on a private jet to Vegas. So, and she got a full date, like morning till night. This is not the audience.
No.
Shut up. Back with Juliana. They sit, they chat. She shares someone in her family struggled with addiction when she was a kid. So she grew up. Yeah. She grew up very like alone and kind of could relate to him with the lone wolf thing. They kiss, they hug, they talk about being lone wolves, and then they dance under the fireworks.
What do you mean you got a lone wolf tattoo in the Dominican Republic? I need to know way more about that story. Because how did you decide to how long were you in the Dominican Republic for? Was it at night? Was it in the morning? Was this planned?
What's the story behind it?
Was it with that old girl from 7 years? Who was this with? Why did you do that? Was it at a bachelor party? Was it a dare? I had so many questions. And here she go, oh my God, we so relate.
Let's kiss and dance under the moonlight. Like, they did Juliana dirty. They really didn't give her any depth with this one-on-one.
I know. And I question if she has any.
I question as well.
That's just the only question I have. Because don't show anything.
Nothing to go off of.
Oh, Juliana. But she won with that addiction thing. That's how she knew she was getting the hometown date, I think.
Yeah. I was obviously going to relate with him. Time for the group date. They all get dressed up in this like plaid head to toe. They have this little town festival thing, different games, tossing logs, musical chairs. While they're playing games, Carolina is sitting off by herself.
Man, with her lip poked out.
And
a bow in her hair. Girl, she looked like Violet from Willy Wonka.
Oh my God, yes.
That's what she was fully
giving attitude. Yeah. Pouting. Obviously got my Becky of the week.
Perfect.
Because this is the move that sent her home.
Yep.
This was taking it one step too far. So Grant tries to go over to her, what's going on? Don't you want to join the group? She doesn't want to. She's pouting. So he asks her to go and chat, and they walk off. She's crying to him, saying it's just so obvious. You have stronger connections. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just like fishing for reassurance and compliments. And if anyone should be doing this, it's Zoe.
Right.
If anybody should be sitting here like, I don't know, I could see you have stronger connections. It's Zoe. You just sit here wanting to suck up the air in the room and just do this attention-seeking bullshit. And it's so obvious. And for this to still be attractive to him would be very odd to me.
Me too. This is another reason I'd go home.
Yeah, if I was Zoe or anybody else. Yeah, particularly if I was Zoe. Because this is crazy.
I could never act like this.
No.
And Zoe did act like this. Remember that first group date when she pulled him upstairs?
She did, and then she learned.
Yep. Yeah.
So she boo-hoo-hoo crying. He tries to reassure her.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I mean, she was the way her nose got red and her neck got red. She got that white girl rash. I was like, oh. Carolina, please, girl.
Please.
Oh my God, I don't want to watch this in paradise.
No, I don't want to see her.
FYI, whoever
FYI,
it is.
yeah, please. I don't want this. So yeah, he just really tries to remind her, we had such a great one-on-one date. We're so connected. I feel something strong for you. Like, and also like hometowns are next week. Like, you need to get over it. So he finally gives his plea. I'm emotionally invested in you. I am ready to move forward. That's what she needed. They kiss and they make up. So now Dina's seeing Carolina's bullshit. Because I forgot last week she wasn't on the group date. She had her one-on-one.
Oh, that's right. Okay. That explains a lot.
So when they had their whole kumbaya, like, I see you, you're my friend, I see you, it's because they both were bonding over having one-on-ones and it being like tough. But yeah, now Dina's big mad because now she's seeing what all the other girls have been seeing for the past 3 group dates. And of course it starts to rain and the group date's wrapped up. So now everybody's just fucking pissed. Time for the cocktail party. So Zoe and Grant get some time. Zoe is very gracious because I would not be this nice.
No, I don't know why she is.
I don't know how. She feels really confident, which is, I mean, he feels confident too because he's bringing her home without taking her on a one-on-one. So it's like something we're not seeing. But she kind of confronts him about not getting a one-on-one, and Carolina stealing all the time today. So like, where am I at? Why am I here? And he claims to feel bad that she didn't get a one-on-one, and then lied and said, well, only takes one conversation. It's like,
this is where even Stephen Hardaway Jr. could see. Excuse me, Stephen Hardaway Jr. could see that, girl, he is lying to you. I don't know what he's using Zoe for.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what the point of this is. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is this so that a black girl goes all the way to hometown so that you don't look real wild?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The only one?
I think she was the only one. She's the only one.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Right? And she's the one to let down the easiest because she didn't get the one-on-one. Like, I'm thinking in my head, if I'm like,
oof.
Yeah.
Because I am very skeptical. I don't understand this.
No, me either. I think it's really weird.
It's very weird. I don't see it between him and Zoe. And then even him trying to explain to her why she didn't get the one-on-one, the explanation didn't make no sense. Like, I just don't. Girl, I don't know.
Yeah. I think Alex could see it with him. Serafina could see it with him in a way that Zoe, there's literally no way you can. Girl, please.
Right.
So when he lets her down, it'll be less of a sad breakdown.
As
emotional.
it would be for Alex and the other. Yeah. So, yeah, that is crazy.
He trying to start that music career. Okay. And you know what, Grant? Go ahead. Young man.
So yeah, she, has this little moment with him talking about not having a perfect upbringing, and he can relate, obviously. And then somehow that makes her feel confident in bringing him home. Couldn't be me. I would leave, go straight to the confessional and say, I gotta head out. Because that didn't do it for me. I didn't get a one-on-one. That one conversation didn't do it for me. I cannot bring this guy home to be my dad.
No. And I don't like how he likes Carolina. That's weird.
That's weird.
Gotta go.
Yeah. Serafina gets a little moment with him. She says he'd be the first person she brought home in 6 years.
Yeah.
And her mom, he couldn't bring Serafina home.
Nope. See? It's too much pressure.
Yeah. She's a single mom, right? I think it's just the two of them. She hasn't bring someone home in 6 years. It's a black mama he's going to be meeting too. He already know what time it is. He can't do that. He cannot do that.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah. Girl, he wants that white woman and that second grade. He wants Ice Cube's whole life. Oh, excuse me, Ice T. He wants Ice T's whole life. Okay? Girl.
Oh, Lord. Alex gets her time.
Oh, I love her.
I love Alex. I had a feeling this was going to happen to her. She got an early one-on-one. It was a half-day one-on-one at that. And then she hasn't really gotten much time with him since then.
I know. It's just been these group dates.
So she's just like trying her best in this moment, but I think she already knows what time it is. Meanwhile, the rest of the ladies are chatting. Carolina's there. It's Dina, Serafina, and somebody else. And they are just talking like around Carolina.
Around her. Love this strategy for somebody who wants this much attention. This is the only way to do it.
You. So they're pissed because they basically didn't get a group date.
Right.
She capitalized the entire time. And finally, they turn to her and go in on her about how she just takes no accountability, how she's been pouty all day, how she is the last person to be pouty because she's gotten the most time with him. And her and Dina like finally get into it because Dina is pissed now because now it's hitting her.
Yes. And this is her reputation. She was like, I went to bat for you last week.
Yeah.
This lady, what is she, a civil attorney or some shit?
Some type of attorney.
She don't play around with her reputation. So if she reps you, she means it.
Yeah.
So now she's like, you making me look stupid. My word is everything.
Because she was. All the rest of the girls were pissed at Carolina. And she did a whole, I can understand her. I see her moment. And now she's treating you like this. That sucks. It's like 2 days ago that happened. What the fuck?
I know.
So... yeah, Carolina just feels like they're all coming at her for no reason. Like, that is also what kills me. She's like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, she's like, if I'm happy, they hate it. If I'm complaining, they hate it. There's just no winning. Like, all the rest of them are winning but you. So how does that work?
Right. So her and Grant chat. She's all positive. She's feeling good. She doesn't want to talk about the drama. She comes back to the ladies, all smiles. And Serafina is done. She is just tired of the bullshit.
She's been done with this girl.
She's tired of talking about her. She's tired of just eating up any time on the Carolina show. Now, Dina can't stand Carolina, obviously, and feels like she wants to alert Grant to her bullshit.
Which is not a bad idea because she just had the one-on-one.
And yeah, this could go one or two ways, right?
Yeah.
It's like, why are you wasting your time talking about somebody else? But I think Dina, she's an attorney. She's a smart woman. She knows, she can feel or sense the trust that Grant has in her word. So she doesn't name Carolina. She does it in the most gracious way she can. She just tells him that there's those of us who are here for you, and there's those of us who are here for themselves, who won't take accountability, and does the same thing, kind of talks around Carolina, but he knows exactly who she's talking about.
Yep.
And it was effective.
Yeah.
Because Grant in his confessional is shocked.
Yeah.
He's like, I trust Dina.
Yeah.
I think he said she's one of the most trustworthy people in the house.
In the house. Like yeah. Like the values the most or some shit like that. Yeah.
And he can't believe that they're talking about Carolina again. And maybe she is the issue. Maybe there is something going on. There's truth to this.
Girl. Duh. Gosh.
If there's a girl who can't get along with other girls in the house, that's a problem.
Exactly.
That's a problem. She's going to be a problem for you.
Yep.
As well.
And you have a sister. You cannot fuck with a girl like this.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So finally, he's waking up. Now, the next day, it's Latia's third one-on-one
date.
Crazy. So for their date, they are just walking around Edinburgh, falling in love. He's saying all these things in his confessional. He can see her as his wife. He loves her nurturing qualities. Like, I mean, she's the clear front runner.
Yeah.
They've also gotten the most time, too. Most uninterrupted time, I would say. So they sit, they chat. You can see he's very clearly smitten by her. They're both talking about how it's such a short amount of time. They just feel so connected. And yeah, they're just like very locked in.
Yeah. You remember what she wore? When they clicked and talked?
He's watching Latia like a hawk.
Yeah.
This is his one. He knows. So they go for dinner. It's this little romantic dinner at a castle. And going in, she's nervous because she's like, I have some heavy stuff I want to talk to Grant about. Yeah. So they chat about hometowns, and she shares that her family is, her words, very conservative, religious. They are part of the Church of Latter-day Saints, aka Mormons. She has she's only dated Mormons. Has never brought home a non-Mormon man. And then she makes it very clear to him that she wants to raise a family centered around faith and wants to, her big question for this dinner is she wants to hear about his relationship, quote, to religion. She didn't say his relationship to God. To faith. Right. She said religion. I don't know if he clocked that.
Definitely not.
I don't think he clocked that.
No. Nope.
So, he says he leads with love. He believes in God. God has always been there for him. He has a relationship to God. But she ain't say God, my man. She said religion.
Oh, Latia. And Latia, you ain't gonna prep him? Yeah. My family is white and conservative from Utah. From Mormons.
That's wild.
Oh my God. There isn't more conversation around this. Like someone's gonna ask to touch your hair. Like there's not gonna be more like bullshit about this. I feel like I would love to see that air if it didn't.
I think they're gonna do that in the fantasy suite. She's not gonna air her family like that. She knows they're Trump supporters. She ain't gonna talk about them like that on TV.
Why not?
She's gonna do it behind. I know she's gonna do it behind. This is pre-election though, right? This is definitely pre-election.
Right. Oh yeah, they big mad. Ooh, big mad at that black lady sitting in that White House.
Yeah. So she's not going to air her family out like that. She's going to do all of that conversation that we want to see.
Yeah.
That deep dive, that's going to be during fantasy suites. Yeah.
I don't want that.
I don't want that either. I would love for that to be aired out. For all of us to see.
Yeah.
That also is on Grant to ask those questions and to make it aired out.
You think it is on Grant?
Absolutely. During this date, he could have been like, well, tell me more about this family. They're religious conservative. Is that politically conservative? Like, what does that mean? Like, he could bring it there on camera and not do the fantasy suites. Like, I understand her being protective of her family and being like, I'm not going to bring this here. But he doesn't owe them anything. And he has questions that he should want answered. He can do this on a date right now if he wanted to.
Definitely. Yeah. And before he falls even deeper. Do you think though, because she is the one with the conservative family, that she also bears responsibility?
Yeah. I mean, 1,000%.
Right. And he's going to be for real the only one. They all know, her daddy from Fiji, but him, they're seeing him as a hard ER walking into the room. Like,
it's definitely her responsibility, but I know she's not going to do that.
Right. Camera. You know she's not going to do it because I remember Charities with Joey. Remember when? Oh my God, you were out that week. It was I had Tracy on. That was crazy.
Oh, okay.
It was when Charity asked him, like, so have you ever been in an interracial relationship? Girl, his face, he said, no. And he had nothing going on. And he was still like, I'll try my best. I don't know. Right? And it took all the responsibility off of her and put it onto him. Oh, Latia. But Latia, and Grant, it's both of their responsibility to do this. And they're not. They're talking around.
Talking around it,
Oh, goodness.
So, he talks about his relationship to God. Doesn't really answer her question, but not sure. And then, yeah, he kind of gets very emotional in this next part.
Very
emotional. He talks about, she comes from like a tight family, very bonded by faith and loving each other, blah, blah, blah. And he said in his family, they didn't eat dinner together.
Yeah.
Like it was very much like grab dinner and then he would go eat alone in his room.
That's so sad.
That is so sad.
Oh my God.
And that is traumatic for him. Like even just recounting it out loud, like it made him very emotional. Like the man was crying big ass tears, like for sobbing. Yeah.
I feel like he's never told anybody about this.
He might not have. Yeah. And when you say it out loud, it sounds really sad.
Yeah. And I guess how much it hurt him that his family wasn't like that. And
like that. Yeah. And it's not like he wasn't in a house with a mom and a dad,
Yeah, right.
That too. So it just kind of gave context for him to express why he so badly wants to create a family, why, he does have a relationship to God. When he was in those moments alone, he said he would talk to God. That's who he had in those moments. And it was nice. I thought it was nice. It made a lot of sense. Like, we'll see. Grant still, we'll see. Like,
Grant, who knows? Time, my nigga, but that's okay.
That's fine. That's okay. All these leads, none of these things work out. Whatever, we'll see. But when he does say he really wants a family, he does. Like I could see coming from where he's come from, wanting this so bad, like the desire to do different and to create a different family unit that you didn't have, one that you've dreamt of, but now you can create it yourself. Like I can definitely understand and see why he would be motivated to really want to find a wife.
Yeah,
make this happen.
Yeah, I see. Especially an express wife.
And
the way that
straight to it.
It's like straight to it. What I wonder though is if it's a bit toxic to jump into someone's family dynamic where they are, as you and Latia said, bonded by religion, because we all know from, if anything, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, when you leave that religion, that family, you cannot speak to them.
Yeah, literally, it's over. Excommunicated.
It's done. So when she marries Grant, if that's, the fairy tale they're painting today, is she going to be excommunicated from the rest of her family? That feels like a toxic cycle.
That's a great question that he should ask. I mean, I don't know how much... That's the thing. I don't know how much Grant knows about Mormonism.
I know. Yeah. He's not watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if I've met a real Mormon in my life. Oh, yeah, but I watch enough TV that I know some little bits and pieces about how the religion works, I don't know if he even knows that that's like a part of it to even ask. And I don't know if she's going to share something like that. I don't know,
Yeah.
Yeah, rough.
It reminded me of Jen being like, "You don't have a dad, me either," and then like running into the sunset. Like this doesn't make no sense. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, Grant and Latia, they bond heavy. And I mean, at this point, I'm just like, who even matters? Like,
I know it's Juliana matters with the alcoholism and the people and the addiction and the family.
Okay,
and he likes her boobs.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then Dina, reminds me of my mom, right? That was a big one. Too. And then we got the spare, honey, the spare tire.
The spare. Oh my God, that's so true. But just the emotional bond that him and Latia have, like we have not seen that with Juliana or Dina. And can they get there?
Well, I don't know. And this is how you know too, because Latia is silent. You don't see Latia in no confessionals.
No,
you don't see Latia in no drama. Nope. Latia knows she got this man on lock until they get to that house.
Yeah,
and there's Trump salt and pepper shakers. Then we don't know.
We'll see. Oh God. Now, behind the metaphorical double doors, we have Emily Sandé.
Oh my God, I used to love her.
I used to love her too. I was like, wait a second now.
Me too.
Blast from the past.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you know her too.
Yes. I feel like she did what was her song? I'm trying to look it up now.
She had a song called My Kind of Love.
Is that the one?
My Kind of Love. In 2016, she had that song.
Yeah, this was a big get.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I know this lady. What the heck? But yeah, and then we get Latia in her confessional saying she loves Grant. So
Yeah.
that is so true. You don't really see her in confessionals at all.
Nope.
She ain't got nothing to prove. She ain't talking to nobody. She ain't got nothing to talk to about these producers. She's trying to just make it to the end and get her man the like that is it all.
The prize.
Now back with the ladies, they're all getting ready for the rose ceremony. Zoe is nervous, as she should be. The ladies all line up for the ceremony, and Carolina grabs Dina to chat.
This is not a thing.
This is not a thing.
You don't need to be doing this. Don't ever do this. If you listen to this and you plan on going on The Bachelor, don't do this. I don't care what Game of Roses says. Don't do no bullshit like this.
This is just another moment to grab the cameras, grab more attention, salvage her reputation or whatever she thinks the perception's about to be about her, of her. And yeah, she pulls Dina to chat, says, "I'm sorry, our friendship went south. We don't know how tonight's going to go, but I'm just grateful for you. And I just hope we can be good." The Carolina show. Why was that necessary?
That was so because she knew she was going home.
She knew.
And she didn't want that to be the last. She wanted a last impression. She wanted to control it. And they knew they have to air this. So
yes. Because it's right before the ceremony. Yes. So true. Oh my God. Grant comes out in his 5-piece
he's going
white
to
suit.
serve shrimp cocktail and pigs in a blanket.
Oh my God. First rose obviously goes to Latia.
Wifey
Latia, who was wearing Mormon wife best. This covered head to toe. She said, "We going hometown."
Yep.
Said, "We're going hometowns next week. I'm gonna be covered. Make sure you're covered up as well." Like, I don't even know what it was almost like a message. It seemed like she was giving him a message. That was the most covered we'd seen her ever.
Is it? I don't even remember her other outfits.
Very she wears a lot of form-fitting things. Sometimes like off the shoulder, showing a little whatever. This shit was like,
I know, up to the neck, bros, crew neck,
long sleeves, and no shape to it.
Oh yeah, it was just colors.
It was, nice pretty colors, whatever, but not hugging the body. Like, she's setting the tone. We're going home. It's like, whoa. Okay.
Oh my God.
So that was Latia. Next rose went to Juliana. Third rose went to Dina. Last rose went to Zoe, which was so crazy still. So we have to say goodbye to some POC.
Oh man.
Alex, Serafina, and Carolina.
Yeah, all of them.
Poor Alex. I liked her. She didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
She got just a hometown too early and then kind of just always got lost in the shuffle, I guess. Or not a hometown, one-on-one too early. Of course, Carolina feels blindsided.
Which,
he did give her some reassurance.
He really did.
Like
he gave us a lot of reassurance, so I don't disagree.
I don't disagree either. I would have been big mad. And yeah, that was the episode. Now we got previews for next week and the rest of the season. We see Grant telling Dina he's falling for her. We see Latia telling Grant she's falling for him. Juliana's hometown, there's like 11 people there. She's telling her sister, somebody, that she feels like this is her forever guy. We see Grant during the hometown kiss Juliana, and the dad goes, "Did you just kiss my daughter?"
Oh God, so you got two of these hometowns with don't kiss, don't look the wrong way, don't do the wrong thing, don't wink, don't. Oh God.
They always do this though. Whenever it's like a big Italian family, they always I think the producers talk to the dad on the side, like, you got to beef it up a little. Be the strong Italian father with the blah blah. They always come with this like character.
Yes.
Whenever it's a big Italian family, always.
Yes. Or Greek. I remember with Maria's family. Or Greek.
Yes.
I think to not mind to be a stereotype is wild.
It's great. And that might be like, I get it. He's overprotective, dad, Italian, whatever. Like, I get that could be him, but sometimes it just feels like they push them to lean into it even more.
Yes. And it makes the daughter look so childish to me.
Yes. It's never a good look for the daughter.
No. I'll be like, Dad, I was away for 5 weeks on the show you had nothing to do with.
Right.
Can you leave me
31 years
and
old. Like, 30. Stop.
Yeah.
We see Zoe's family seeming very skeptical.
As they should be. Yeah.
Of course. And then we see Grant walking in to meet Latia's whole Mormon family. He's talking about his tattoos, how he drinks, just like how they're going to receive him.
Earrings.
He's black. Like, he's got a lot working against him. Not looking good.
And the family looks so scary. Oh my God, they look like Ballerina Farm. They look for real like the Jenkins. No, what was their names? They're Joe. What was their name? 19 Kids and Counting.
Oh, the Duggars.
Duggars.
God, yeah.
Ooh, that's what they look like, girl.
Scary.
So scary.
And then we see more from the season. Grant picking out rings, saying that he loves these two women equally. We see him struggling, sitting with his dad, trying to figure out what to do. Him in confessional saying, I went to bed thinking I knew what I wanted, then I woke up and I still don't know.
Oof, Lord.
And then the moment where he's with the host, and the host is like, so
what
are we doing?
He said, please get a coin and choose heads or tails.
Flip for me, because I can't
do it.
My God. That was the episode.
That was it. I really want to know what it comes down to now. Now with this list of 4, I really want to know exactly what this comes down to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the hometowns. I'm very intrigued by Latia's family, Zoe's family, and just like how that conversation is going to go, seeing as he barely knows this young lady. And then Dina and her millions of siblings.
Oh my God, all those people and all those dogs.
All the dogs, yeah. Just that whole thing. I'm really curious. Friend, what did we learn this episode?
He's a smart guy.
Yeah, from my lessons learned, when you have doubts, is verbal affirmations the only thing that will quell the doubts? I mean, seemingly so, because Carolina was blindsided.
Yeah, true.
So I think they actually do, but it can't be the only thing. There has to be actions. And I think that's something that Grant should have paid attention to 4 episodes ago and never did. And that's why we're here.
That's why we're here. Yeah, agree.
What'd you learn?
Will an emotional connection always trump a physical one? I feel like this is the Latia show. I mean, I don't really see how Zoe or Juliana have any chance. We see that he has a strong physical connection with both of them. We do see a small moment with Juliana, talking about addiction, and that's not to be looked over. But just Latia, I mean, the depth of the emotional connection that they've had. I don't see how any physical connection with Zoe or Juliana is ever going to trump that. The only one I think that can maybe give Latia some competition is Dina, because I feel like he saying that she reminds him of his mom is like, that's a huge compliment. Also, their lifestyles might mesh a lot better than his lifestyle with Latia.
Yes, because I know Latia don't want to work, and
and don't want to leave her family in Utah.
Don't want to leave Utah, don't want to leave the LDS.
Yeah, that too.
And I think what he said too about Dina, he said, I've never dated anybody like you before.
Yeah.
That's another big one that he said. So yeah, with Dina, a lot of the like on paper stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh man, damn, Juliana really likes him. That's too bad.
She really likes him. Yeah. I know. Yeah. But we'll see.
Oh well, sorry, girl.
Sound off in the comments. What are your predictions? Who do you think is going to make it through? What do you think this hometown is going to be doing? Find us on Instagram, TikTok, join the Patreon, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.